Hi everybody, how are you? This is Ariel from Confident Business English, helping you get confident in English so you can focus on your business. Today I brought my friend Mike, who is also an English instructor.
Okay, hello everybody.
And I decided to do something a little bit special today. I've known Mike, how many years has it been? Like 7 already?
7 or 8 years already.
Seven or 8 years already, yeah. So I'm American and Mike is British.
I'm British.
And I wanted to tell you a story. I don't think I ever told you this, but before I became an English teacher, I worked as a personal assistant for a British woman.
Oh yeah.
And
I didn't know that.
Yeah, she was in her, at the time she was in her 70s. She was in her late 60s maybe. She was probably in her late 60s. And, we both speak English, so everything is great there. But because she was British, so I understood her like 95% of the time. But then there was this like 5% that I had no idea what she was saying. It's like I had no idea at all. It was crazy. When it got to that 5%, I actually had somebody in the office who had to come and translate to me what she wanted. And that was really bizarre.
Well, I'm told that in the late 20s, when the talkies first came along, the British had to have subtitles for the American films.
Say that again?
In the late 20s, when the first talkie movies came along, the British had to have subtitles because they didn't understand what was being said.
Oh, by the Americans?
Yes.
Oh.
That's what I'm told. I haven't checked it out,
okay.
But that's what I'm told.
Interesting. So, I don't know if you guys know, but I'm sure many of you know, that there are a lot of words in American English that are different in British English. So today is going to be a really fun video, and what I've done is I've prepared a list of words that have totally different meanings in British English and American English. So if you're familiar with one, you can get familiar with the other as well. Okay?
Okay. Go ahead, make my day.
Okay, so why don't we begin with the first one. The first word is rubber.
Rubber. Well,
yeah.
That's what you use to rub things out with.
What do you mean rub things out?
I think you Americans would call it an eraser.
An eraser, yes. Okay, so it's an eraser. So like when you erase...
Yeah, when you erase things, yes.
When you erase, like a pencil, when you're writing with a pencil, you erase it?
Definitely, you erase it, yeah.
So you don't use eraser in British English at all?
I think you would, yeah.
Okay, so it would be rubber or eraser?
I think it would also be called an eraser, yeah.
Okay.
I heard it being called an eraser, yeah.
Okay, because in American English, a rubber is a condom. Okay, next one, bog. A bog. What's a bog?
A bog?
Yeah.
Well, it could have two meanings. The official meaning, a bog is like a swamp.
Okay, that's the American definition.
If you're going to the bog, you're going to the toilet.
Okay.
That's in slang. One would possibly say a lower class slang. You're going to the bog, Going to the bog. Got to go to the bog.
Okay. So if I'm in the UK and I'm looking for the restroom, can I ask like the restaurant owner, "Excuse me, where's the bog?" Or would that be kind of like...
If you're down the pub, maybe it'd be all right, but not in proper society. Okay. You go to the toilet.
Okay.
And you don't go to the bathroom because the bathroom where you have a bar.
Oh, okay. So you don't say bathroom in the UK like for toilet because then...
It's more of a toilet, WC. Bathroom is becoming acceptable. But,
okay, because in the States, a bathroom is like you like where's the bathroom is where's the restroom. Mm-hmm. But it's unusual in the States to say where's the toilet because the toilet in America is like the toilet bowl. It's like I'm looking for the toilet bowl.
Yeah. In the States, I don't think you use the word lavatory.
No. Not really.
Yes.
It's very official. It sounds very official, lavatory.
Yeah, the WC or the
So you actually say where's the WC?
Oh yes, you'd say where's the WC.
Or the loo.
Or where's the loo?
The loo. Okay, loo is definitely not American.
The loo.
Okay, the loo. And what was the other one that you were saying? we had toilet, we had loo, we had
The bog.
bog, we had
guy, the bog.
okay. Okay, and we had restroom, I think.
yeah.
Restroom. Okay, good. Next one. Lift.
Lift.
Yeah, so lift is something that I do like when I'm lifting weights, you know. I lift weights at the gym to work out, get stronger.
Well, if you're going from the ground floor to the 10th floor and you don't want to use the stairs, then you would use the lift.
Oh, it's the elevator.
The elevator.
Okay. So in the UK you never say elevator?
You wouldn't say elevator.
No.
They probably know what you mean.
I mean, because of American,
yeah.
you know, influence from, you know, TV
Yeah,
or
definitely.
culture or whatever. Okay. Okay, interesting. This one is good. Dummy. A dummy.
A dummy can be a tailor's dummy.
A tailor's dummy, exactly.
Like a mannequin that you put
A
things
mannequin,
on.
exactly.
Or
So
it can be what you give a baby when it's crying.
okay, got it. So first of all, the word dummy itself, I just want to give some background here. The word dummy itself is like it's like a way to say somebody who's not smart. Oh, he's such a dummy.
Yeah,
I
you could
mean,
say that. You could say that as well.
Yeah, it's not very vulgar. So I mean, usually kids say it, right? It's like kids say, "Oh, he's a dummy."
Yeah, I think they say that.
Adults don't usually use that word very much, but then a dummy that I know is a mannequin, which is like it's either like a tailor would use to put the clothes on,
Yeah.
or in a shop where you see like the window, and,
Yep.
and they put the clothes on those they're dummies. But you're saying it's what you use to when a baby's crying, you give him a dummy.
I think that's what you would call a pacifier.
A pacifier in
these
America,
days,
yeah. So
in
it's
these
called a
days.
pacifier in the United States. Would they understand what a pacifier is?
No.
They wouldn't understand. Okay. Okay, got it.
They might think it's a peacemaker, Colt 45.
Okay, to pacify somebody's anger. Okay. Oh, here's one. A jumper.
Well, a jumper can be something you wear in the winter when you're cold, like a sweater.
A sweater?
Or a person who jumps.
Okay. So like a sweatshirt with a hood kind of thing?
No, a regular sweater.
A sweater.
A knitted sweater made out of wool.
Okay,
Or
got
it
it.
could be a person who jumps.
Okay, a jumper. When I think of a jumper, the association that I get is somebody who lost his whole entire life savings in the stock market and decided to jump off a building or something. Oh, it was another jumper, for example.
That could also be.
Yes. Okay, but what's a person who jumps? Somebody who jumps like
a high jumper, a long jumper.
Oh, okay. Okay, got it.
And
like an Olympic sport.
And if the person wanting to commit suicide from the building, wanting to jump off the building, was actually wearing a sweater, you can say the jumper was wearing a jumper.
Okay. Okay, that's good. Okay. Let's go to the next one. A trainer. So a trainer is like a coach, somebody who trains you to, to get you get you
Yep, it can also be used for gym shoes.
Like sneakers. Sneakers or tennis shoes, kind of what we call in the States.
Or in the part of the country where I come from Wales, they call them daps.
Daps?
Yeah, you gotta wear your daps to school today because you got sport now, you know?
Could you do that again?
You gotta wear your daps today because sport in school, you know?
Okay, got it. Oh, interesting.
I was born in Wales, you see, so.
Oh, okay. That one I've never heard before. That's completely new.
A lot of English people also wouldn't know what daps were either.
Okay, so it's only people from Wales.
There are certain words in dialect which only people from that area would understand.
Okay. Interesting. How do you spell that? D-A-P-S?
D-A-P-S.
Okay. Daps.
Daps.
Okay. This is an important one. Chips. So chips is a really confusing one for a lot of people because in the United States, when you say chips, you're thinking about like potato chips, and here's a picture of potato chips. And in the UK, it's
chips are
French fries.
What you call French fries.
In America, we call them French fries. Yeah. So what do you call potato chips then?
Crisps.
Crisps. Okay.
Crisps.
Okay, so potato chips are crisps, and chips are French fries.
No. Chips are chips, and
crisps are crisps.
And crisps are crisps.
I guess it all has to do with your perspective, right? It depends where you're looking at. Okay, next one. Oh, yeah, shag. So I want to tell you, a shag is like a shaggy dog, a dog that has a lot of
be a shaggy dog.
So it's like a dog that has a lot of hair, or a shaggy carpet, a carpet that has a lot of like just has a lot of hair. And then there's an American actor who came out with by the name of Mike Myers, who came out with a movie called The Spy Who Shagged Me. And I was liking...
Mike Myers is British.
Oh, he's British? I thought he was Canadian.
I might be, but I think he portrays the...
Oh yeah, he portrays a British, like a James Bond. It's like a James Bond spoof kind of thing.
Yeah.
So The Spy Who Shagged Me, and I was like, the spy who what? What is like a shaggy dog? So yeah, help me with that one.
Well, dogs do that as well.
Okay.
But to shag is to screw.
Okay. Which
to
means
have sexual. It's a vulgar word for having sexual relations.
Okay, so it's having sex, pretty much, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that was really. So it took me actually a while to figure out what that meant.
Used in forms of tobacco, like Van Nell's shag or whatever.
Okay. What do you think that's about?
Tobacco? I don't know. I don't smoke.
Oh, okay. Maybe smoking makes you feel as good as a shag
No.
does. No?
I don't know what that comes from.
Okay.
No idea whatsoever.
Like, oh yeah, that's right. Like Bali shag, I think
Yeah.
I've seen it, right? Yeah.
You can see it in the stores all over the place.
Yeah. Okay. Pants. Isn't that like what we're wearing? Like I'm wearing a pair of pants, right?
Well, your pants would be your okay. What you're wearing, here are my trousers.
Oh, these are trousers.
Underneath my trousers, I'm wearing my pants, my underpants. What you might call undershorts.
Oh, okay. So pants is, okay, in America we call them underwear.
Yeah.
So...
Pants or underwear.
Underwear. Okay, pants or underwear. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good.
Or, if you breathe heavily, you're panting.
Okay, like a dog does.
Yeah, like a dog like he pants.
Exactly. Okay, like he pants. Okay,
Yeah.
Okay, so it's also an adjective.
Yeah.
Okay. Coach. So coach in American English is a personal trainer, as I said, right? And in British English?
A coach can also be a personal trainer to coach.
Okay.
But it can be part of a train. The train is made up of coaches. I think you'd call them carriages.
Oh, carriages,
Yeah.
okay.
A coach takes you from one place to the other. That's why it's called a coach.
Okay.
That's why a person who does this is called a coach.
Got it. Oh, because it takes you from one place to another. Yeah. Interesting.
A coach on a train. Or a coach can also be a sort of bus.
A bus.
A bus. You take the coach.
So if I say bus in the UK, will they understand me?
Of course they'll understand. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it's either the coach, like get on the coach, get on the bus. It's the
get
same?
on the coach. Yeah. Like a football team or a soccer team would arrive at the stadium in the team coach.
Oh, okay.
And the team coach would be on the coach.
Okay, got it. Interesting. Very good. Next one. A bird. So a bird is something that flies in the air. That's an animal. Has wings. It flies. Eagles, vultures, singing birds.
That is that's the proper use of the word bird. But if you're going down the pub to pick up some birds, you want to get some women, some girls, some birds.
Okay, so bird is like, would you say it's a derogatory term for women?
It's a slang term, like
it's a
chicks.
slang, like chicks. Okay,
Yeah.
so it's, okay, got it. Interesting. Okay. Next one, a biscuit. Biscuit is like a dog biscuit. You give the dog a biscuit.
Biscuits, well, you have Marie biscuits, Jaffa cakes of biscuits, shortbread biscuits, anything that you would call a cookie.
Oh, so it's a cookie.
Yeah,
So do you say chocolate chip biscuit?
No, we call them a chocolate chip cookie because they're from America.
Oh, okay.
But a chocolate chip cookie is a biscuit.
Okay, so cookies are biscuits, really?
Yeah, cookies are biscuits.
Okay, interesting. Next one, a chemist. So in American English, a chemist is somebody who knows chemistry very well, and that's his profession, to deal with chemistry. Maybe he works in a pharmaceutical company, or he just, as a chemistry teacher, could be a chemist as well.
That is one definition of the word chemist. But if you want to get some medicine, you have to go to the chemist shop to get it. Like Boots is a chemist. Boots the chemist. Chemist, the same as a
Pharmacy.
Pharmacy.
It's a pharmacy. What is Boots?
Boots is a big pharmacy chain in
the UK?
In the UK, yeah.
Okay. Got it. Okay. Interesting. Torch. Torch. So a torch is like in the old times, before you had like flashlights or things like that, you would have
Put in what?
A flashlight. You know, a flashlight is like. Here's a picture of a flashlight.
Okay. Oh, you mean a torch?
Oh yeah.
Torch.
Okay. So when I think torch, I'm thinking about something completely different. This is what an American. When you say torch, this is what an American thinks about when you're thinking about a torch. It looks like this.
Yeah, well, that's what a torch looked like in the 16th century when we started coming over to America.
Okay.
The torches with a battery. They came out a little bit later.
Okay, got it. Okay. Yeah, I always think about fire, like torch, medieval times and things like that.
That's also a torch.
Okay.
A torch can be what you call a flashlight. To torch a building is like to set it on fire.
On fire, exactly. Good. The only reason that I knew what a torch was in British English was because on my smartphone, instead of flashlight, it has the word torch. And I was like, okay, I thought that was like a fancy kind of, like they made it up.
An English smartphone made in Britain? Oh.
Okay. So here's something that Americans find very annoying, and these are solicitors. These are people that knock door to door, come to you, and they try to sell you things that you don't need. A solicitor, that's what in American English a solicitor means.
A solicitor can also be that sort of thing, but a solicitor is a lawyer who doesn't work in the court. In the in the British legal system, you have barristers who appear before the court in their wigs and gowns and whatever, and you have solicitors which do all the back office work for the barristers and do things like contracts and civil law, etc.
Okay, so they're attorneys, actually. They're attorneys that don't appear in court.
Yeah, or appear in the lower courts.
Or appear in the lower courts. Interesting. Okay. So here we have a hooker. Hooker in American English is it's a slang for prostitute. That's what a hooker is. How about in the UK?
Well, I used to play rugby when I was younger, and a lot of my friends were hookers. A hooker is a position in the rugby scrum. He has to hook the ball with his leg to get it out of the scrum.
Oh, okay. Got it. Okay. Next one is jelly. Jelly. So jelly is like Americans love peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. I mean, that's like the favorite American sandwich. It's like comfort food. You know, you eat it, you feel good. And so you put jelly on bread with peanut butter, and you have a PB&J, we call it.
Well, I mean jam.
Jam.
What you call jelly, we call jam.
No, actually, so jelly is like the cheaper, kind of sugary kind of jelly, where it has like low fruit content, high sugar content, and jam is like the higher quality.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, higher quality. So we call the jam, it's like more fruit preserved.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Where I come from, it's all jam.
Yeah.
Jelly is, I think what you call jello.
Jello.
Yeah.
Okay. So jello is like, wow, here's a picture of jello because I'll never be able to explain that one.
You know, like a jellyfish?
Like
a jelly?
Yeah, but you eat it, exactly. And it's made from sugar and water.
Water and corn flour and
food
gelatin.
and gelatin and food coloring.
Lots of food coloring.
Very popular. Next one. Oh, football. Yes, this is a big one. Because Americans who have never been outside of the United States, which is many Americans are like that, football for them is American football, which looks like this.
Well, when we're talking about football in Britain, we're usually talking about association football or soccer.
Soccer. In
But
America, it's
football
soccer.
is
Yeah.
the collective term or name for all the kinds of football. I mean, you have rugby football, you have association football, soccer, and you have like Canadian football.
What's Canadian football? That's soccer.
No, I think there's something called Canadian football. It is like
Okay.
like American football, only different.
Okay.
But there are lots of football games.
Okay. Interesting. I didn't know
There's rugby
that.
union, rugby league. They're all football.
Interesting. Didn't know that. Okay.
But also, you can in Britain you can also call what you call soccer. You can also call it soccer because it's a shortened form of association football. Because the Football Association set up the rules for the Football Association, and in Eton and Harrow they used to call things like rugby was rugger, so soccer was soccer. Association football was soccer. So you play
Wow.
soccer.
I
Play
didn't-
soccer or rugger, you see.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. Good. Mad. So in American English, if you're mad, it means you're angry. Yeah? You're angry, you're mad. Oh, I'm very mad because things didn't happen the way I wanted them to.
No, you're crazy. You're crazy. You're crazy. If you're mad, you're crazy.
Okay, so somebody who's mad
You're
and
driving me mad. You're driving me
You're
crazy.
crazy. You're crazy. Exactly. Okay. Okay. Hamper. So in American English, hamper is where you throw the dirty clothes in the hamper.
Oh.
Looks like this.
Well, a hamper can be like a picnic basket.
A picnic basket.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wouldn't eat from your hamper, but you could eat from mine.
Okay.
To hamper is to disturb something, you know,
To meddle.
To meddle with somebody, yeah.
To meddle with somebody.
Yeah, to hamper it, yeah.
To hamper it. Okay. Next one. A diaper. Diaper is what you use. Here's a picture of a diaper or a baby. Here's a baby who's wearing a diaper. What do you call that in the UK?
We call them nappies.
Nappies. Okay.
Nappies.
So they wouldn't understand diaper?
They might these days, but generally not. We wouldn't call them diapers.
Okay. Because of American influence. Okay. A vest.
A vest.
Yeah, so in American English, a vest is if you're wearing a three-piece suit, that means trousers or pants, a shirt, and a jacket. You also have a vest. That's the third piece of the suit,
I
right?
mean a waistcoat. A waistcoat.
That's a waistcoat.
It's a waistcoat. A vest is what you're wearing underneath your shirt, and what you call an undershirt.
An undershirt. So I'm actually wearing a vest here under this shirt, right?
Yes,
It's like
right.
like a tank top.
Yeah, tank top. No, yeah,
In-
you're wearing an undershirt. a
Yeah.
vest.
So in American English, we call it a tank top, and in really vulgar English, sometimes they call it a wife beater.
But you wouldn't call it an undershirt.
Yeah, it would be an undershirt.
An
yeah.
undershirt. An undershirt.
Okay, good. Next one here we have is trolley. So in San Francisco, you have a lot of trolleys. It's like these are like trains that carry people in the city, and that's usually what a trolley is.
Well, a trolley.
Here's a picture, by the way.
Well, they used to have trolley buses in Britain where they were powered by electricity on an overhead line, but they went out of use in the late 60s. But if you go to the supermarket, you would put your things in the trolley in a cart.
Like a shopping cart.
A shopping cart, yeah.
Okay. So a trolley is a shopping cart.
Yeah.
Very good. A surgery.
A surgery is where a doctor or a dentist would have his practice. In a surgery.
The practice itself is the surgery? That means
Yes,
the doctor's
I'm going to
office.
the doctor's office. Well, yeah, we call it the doctor's surgery.
So what do you call like a because surgery in American English is like a surgical procedure. You know, he had appendicitis. He had to have surgery.
I think we would say some surgery or had surgery carried out on him.
Okay.
A surgeon is the person doing the surgery. But a surgery is the clinic, is the practice.
Okay, got it. Okay, interesting. And here I have one, a sleeping policeman. What is that? That is not something that we have in American English. I don't know what it means.
Well, you know those bump things in the middle of the road to make you slow down?
Like speed bumps.
Speed bumps. They are known as sleeping policemen.
Really? Why? Like you run over the policeman? Like he's sleeping and you run over him, or what?
That's what they're called, because they make you slow down.
And why is he sleeping?
You wouldn't want to do it when he's awake, would you?
Okay, I got it.
That's what they're called.
Sleeping policemen. So you don't call them speed bumps or anything like that?
Don't think so, no.
Okay, so it's for you. It's always been sleeping policemen.
Well, don't put this in.
In the UK.
When I was there, we didn't have any.
Okay, excellent. Wow, that was great. That was great. Thank you very much,
Okay.
Mike.
Okay.
It's been such a pleasure. It was a lot of fun.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you very much
Okay.
for watching, and until next time, take care.
Okay, great. I'll have to do it again sometime.
Yeah, we should. For sure.
Yeah, we can sort of do lots of things. Do
Interesting.
you know where the word hooker comes from?
No.
I think
Well,
it was
it's like
in
hook.
the-
A hook is like,
yeah.
like Captain Hook.
Well, it was. I think it was in the American Civil War. There was a General Hooker, so the legend goes, and of course there were camp followers, and the soldiers always need their sexual relief, and the young ladies of the night who followed Hooker's camp were Hooker's girls. So they were
Interesting. Okay, I did not know
I
that.
think I have to check it out, but that's what I heard.
Okay. Okay, cool.